Hello, this is Arch, really Film Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today with me I have Corey Michaels Movies.
Corey Michaels movies.
And today we're going to be reviewing
The Thing, the 1982 version. John Carpenter's masterpiece, some would say, and I would be one of those people to say that. What do you say?
I think it's one of his classics.
It's an all-time classic in the horror department and the sci-fi department, all in one great film masterpiece, I shall say. What do you say?
Well, I will know there was another film called The Thing, but it was totally different. Because it came out in, 1956?
What do you say?
Well, I would say this is better, but I haven't seen the 1956 film, so.
I've seen it.
What do you think?
And this is the better film, people. Let me tell you right now. 1982 was a tumultuous year in the decade of the 80s. It was a great year for film, including some of the likes of E.T., some of the likes of, I can't think of anything else right now besides The Thing and E.T. for some reason, but let me tell you something. This is an all-time masterpiece. I would rival this against Alien, and I think this is the superior winner, to be honest with you, because boom, bada bing, alright? What do you say?
Well, that's why we're here. Today we're going to be reviewing The Thing. Let's go. In Antarctica, a dog runs away from a Norwegian group trying to kill it. When they come upon an American base, they believe...
What are you reading off of? Oh, is this a proper reading off of? Yeah, not a good look!
They believe them to be attacking their group along with the dog. Oh, were they wrong to do that? We find out later that this dog is something. You get it? You get it? And hell breaks loose in this base. And the group are now having to deal with an unknown being that is trying to act like a human. But what will this end up for the group in this base? The characters are thrown into an odd situation. The main character, though, already knows something is up, and the others do follow behind him. Well, what I like about this film is its look. It's got that 80s feel to it.
Yeah, it's got a gritty sci-fi look to it, I would say.
It's, I don't know, you get this nostalgia when you watch it.
Yeah, basically this movie has great tension, great suspense. It's got action, it's got a little bit of comedy, depending how your brain might work.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's got a young, well, semi-young Kurt Russell in here, who does a great performance. And he started to become one of Carpenter's favorite people.
I thought, like, every time I think of Kurt Russell, I think of him in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is one of his, like, famous roles. I mean,
yeah.
He's been in other things.
He's been in a lot of things, honestly. He started as a Disney actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where he started back in the day. I believe the 60s or so. But yeah, basically it's a sci-fi horror that is set in Antarctica. And there's a sickness spreading, which turns out to be like an alien being, a thing. We don't really know exactly what it is. But you don't want to get infected because you'll run around, or shall I say your head will run around with spider legs attached to it at about 25 miles an hour, give or take 5 miles an hour.
I will say, though, the characters already get shit done in this film. Unlike other horror films, usually they kind of like, I don't know, they kind of hesitate. But in here, they know stuff is happening. They're going to get it done.
I think this is what makes maybe this horror movie stand out over other horror movies. It's not like they're just plucked one by one.
Yeah, they kind of know.
They kind of are, but they kind of
are aware that something's going on, and they're going to go ahead and just take care of it.
Yeah, they're all at least trying to kill it, unlike some slasher or something where it's just it's a dumb cast that doesn't know what to do. This cast kind of knows what to do.
Yeah, a smart horror film of smart characters getting shit done.
Yeah, this is a great movie. I kind of want to watch it now.
Yeah.
We probably should.
Has Summer watched it?
No, she's not.
She might like it, but unless that's her thing. But I don't know how much she'll feel about the dog scene.
She'll like it.
The soundtrack is, well, yeah, it's 80s. I mean, there wasn't really much. I mean, here and there.
Yeah, I don't
It's just
really
a typical
remember
horror.
the soundtrack at all.
It's more of the story that kind of stands out. I mean, yeah, the music does play, but I mostly remember the story and the scenes themselves than the soundtrack. Now, the film itself, it looks great. I mean, yeah, it's older, but hey, it's from the 1980s. Still something great.
Yeah, it's a good-looking movie for sure.
I mean, back then, it's like, what, the effects at the time were like...
Yeah, that's the other thing.
revolutionary.
The other thing about this movie, it's there's no CGI. It's all real effects, and that's kind of what made some of those 80s movies like this, or like Alien, or any of those type of movies. The effects in here are just crazy. They look good. They look just more realistic than CGI to me.
Yeah, I mean...
everything has gone the cheaper route nowadays, which is kind of understandable. But in the sense, it's not really understandable.
It's more
because all these movie
creative,
companies
I guess.
have all this money, but they're doing the cheaper option.
I mean, it's more... I guess at the time, this was more creative.
Yeah, definitely more creative.
As for our enjoyment, well, I personally enjoyed it. I mean, it was one of John Carpenter's next film after Halloween, and I can say he did a clever job.
Yeah, this is I think I like this more than Halloween, honestly. I like Halloween, but I don't think I'm a huge fan. At least not as much as your mom is. But I would say this is Carpenter's better film.
Like, I guess, I don't know, I mean, one's alien, one's more of a psychopath. Psycho, like, trying to kill someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, it's really hard because they're both classic. This is more, like, I guess you could say if you want an intense action, horror, alien combination,
Yeah, it's
the thing would be there now. And I guess you could say Antarctica is a creepy place.
Yeah, it is a bit creepy. I mean, it's kind of one of the
mystery too, I guess you could
it's
say.
one
I
of the
know.
final frontiers. I would say you don't really know everything that's there. I don't think.
I did want to mention how Persona 2 kind of did something with Antarctica, where apparently the Führer and the Nazis went to Antarctica for several years, then came back in '99. Antarctica is pretty spooky. You could use that for anything.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
And especially
and cold.
and especially the thing that could just stay there for 1,000 years.
Yeah,
almost,
I mean, Alien had the deal in space, and this is the thing.
where it's taking place in our planet, except
Yeah, it is, but Antarctica is a good location for an alien that can survive in cold weather, of course.
I don't know if many people would like it just because of how weird it gets. I mean, it's aliens. I don't know. It's really hard because there's some games and some animes that kind of go out there. This is more, what would you call? Would you consider it kind of out there or just? I mean, it's weird. Just be prepared for that, but I guess you could understand that it's an alien.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it as it's kind of like Alien.
But I did like the characters in here, their interactions, what they had to do.
All the acting was good. The characters together were good.
And there's a specific scene that I do like in this film that's still...
Yeah.
I still remember to this day.
Yeah, there's a lot of good scenes in here, honestly, but there's a few that stick out over
And I do believe Kurt Russell was probably the coolest character to kind of
Yeah.
at least try to get something done, and he knows what was going on.
Yeah, this is a great movie.
He was a badass character.
It's a great movie.
Well, The Thing, one of John Carpenter's classic films to date, and, how would we rate it? I mean, what would you rate it?
I would give it a...
part of me wants to give it,
I think I would give it a 9.
a 9?
Maybe a little over a 9.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe I would give it a 9 just because... I don't know, something about it was very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, only a few movies I think I'll give a 10. Maybe
did you really see any flaws in here? Because I did.
Not that I can remember, no.
It's more of a psychological film in a sense.
Yeah. There's psychological horror to it.
Yeah, I think it deserves a 9. It's something I still remember, something I can still think about. Still,
Yeah.
usually those type of ratings is something like 7.5 all the way up until 10.
Something that
remember.
weighs on your mind, at least. Something you won't forget about right after you see it.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's a classic.
Yeah.
So, recommendation, there was a prequel to The Thing, which my mom enjoyed. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No, I've not.
Then there was actually The Thing, the video game, which actually is a sequel to this film. A direct sequel. And even John Carpenter said it is officially canon. With the
game?
Yeah,
the PS2 game?
Mm-hmm. Officially canon. I saw some bits of it, so it's kind of like, especially the ending. But I will not spoil it. Well, this is Archway, a Film Room Review, signing off, and check out my cousin from Corey Michaels Movies.
I salute you.